All right, guys, we are at Motorsports of Olympia. They have the Yamaha R9 for 2025. It's the red and white version. And I got a message on my Instagram. They said, you want to come check it out? It's here. So we made our way over here. What do you think?
This thing looks sick. We gave it a lot of flack about how the aero looks, but in person it looks really nice.
So we saw a photo that somebody posted on Facebook of this exact bike, and I think it was just the angle of the camera, and I was like, wow.
We're like,
that is an ugly phone photo.
Yeah, no, it was bad.
Yeah.
But like in person, this thing, it's much bigger than expected. Plus, the way the body lines work.
Yeah, I think something a lot of reviewers never talk about is paint. The paint on this, there's a little bit of a pearl or sparkle, which I really love.
Oh yeah.
Back in 2009, when the 2009 R6 came out, and this is just nitpicky of me. I wish this had a red seat, because I owned the 09 R6 in white.
Did it have a red seat?
It had a red seat.
It came with a red seat?
Yeah, that was all. And if this had a red seat, I'd probably go for this one, but my first bike ever was the 06 R6 in blue, you know, so I think I'm going to pick up the blue one.
Okay.
Yeah, what about you?
I'd actually take this color.
You like the white and red?
Yeah. I'm usually not a fan of the white, but it's pearl, which is even cooler. So it doesn't feel like a flat white, because it isn't.
Yeah. I think a lot of people have been comparing this bike to the MT-09, which is fair, right? It has the heart of the MT-09, but when you see it in person, there's really nothing MT-09 about it, in my opinion.
Yeah. No.
Somebody had sat on it, one of the employees here, and she was like, I like the MT-09 ergonomics better, obviously because it has taller handlebars. It's more
this is more committed.
Right. And looking at it now, I haven't sat on it, but looking at it now, I know one of their big focuses was comfort, right? So for the new middleweight super sports segment, this bike is supposed to fulfill the need of street and track, right? My generation was like, with balls to the wall, I don't care.
Yeah.
The most aggressive bike with the most power. I'm curious to know how this thing actually rides, but we are going to sit on it at the end, so make sure to keep watching. But let's go over some of the features that it has right now. So it has a KYB front and rear shock, and then right here,
rear is adjustable.
Yeah, look at this. Is that like an adjustable preload? Yeah. So gas. So there's a gas shock with adjustable preload on just by the twist of it. So there's positive clicks. Yeah. Okay. The wheels they look like the Yamaha wheels. Like they look like they come from from that bike right over there. The R6.
You got a lot more controls on the handlebars than the old R6 and the R7.
Yeah. Crossplane 3 again from the MT-09. This does have the up and down quick shifter from the MT-09, which I think is pretty damn smooth. I rode Robbie's.
Yeah. I haven't gotten a chance to ride Robbie's, but...
Yeah. Brembo's dilemmas that you would see on like a lot of 20 and up super bikes. My RSV4 has Brembo's dilemmas, which is really nice. That's a lot of stopping power. Brembo Master.
Yep.
So this brake setup is actually pretty freaking strong.
They're borrowing that brake setup from basically the R1 and R7 that have the Brembo Master cylinder. The only thing they did was make better braking power in the front and back.
Okay. I mean, the frame is supposed to be a really lightweight frame, and just by looking at it...
Is it a tube cellist frame?
What's that?
21.3 pounds.
The frame is 21.3 pounds.
Wow.
Holy cow.
That's a light frame.
That is pretty freaking light. Swing arm, it looks like it's from the MT-09.
So that means that light of a frame, when people start throwing race parts on here, this thing is going to be...
Pretty fucking light.
Yeah, it's gonna be giving the Panigale V2 a run for its money when it comes to lightweight.
Lightweight, yeah. Look at the dash. The dash is gorgeous. It's pretty massive in its size, but when you turn it on, it's actually like
much smaller than
a little bit smaller. Yeah, but look at that color on that.
You'll be able to see that whether it's really light or dark.
Yeah, compared to your R7.
Yeah.
Compared to my RSV4, I know that's way nicer in my opinion.
Yeah,
that's really cool.
At least the RSV4 is a color dash.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Other than that, it's very reminiscent of the Yamaha R6.
But not to be confused with the fact that it is not a replacement.
No, I think it is. That's where I disagree with you. Yeah. I think the Yamaha R9 is a replacement for the R6 because it is. It's in Super Sport World Championships. They're not racing the R6 anymore.
True.
So they're still racing the R6 in Supersport or no? They're still going to?
Dang, it ain't
Are they still
replaced.
going to race both?
That's an addition to the lineup.
So I'm wondering how it's going to stack up against the R6.
Yeah, because that was one of the things.
That's interesting. Okay, so I was wrong.
Yeah, okay.
For me, it's a
Definitely
street
bigger,
replacement
better.
for sure. But I mean,
But yeah, it stands on its own. That's the biggest thing is Yamaha's made things that stand on its own.
Yeah.
And it never fails to stand on its own either.
yeah. If you guys are wondering who we're talking to on the side, we have a couple of Yamaha reps here who are
Explaining.
explaining to us and very kind to let us start the bike and sit on the bike. So, huge shout out to Yamaha and Motorsports of Olympia for inviting us down.
Yeah.
Okay,
Super
looks wise, I know a lot of people are like, but in person, again, it's pretty sweet. It is pretty sweet.
Yeah, no.
When I look down here,
It's not to be mistaken with any small bike. It is not a small bike.
and it's definitely not like a lot of people are like, oh, this is R7-esque.
No.
It's
It's a different beast.
it's wider.
Yeah. Just it's way wider than my bike.
Yeah.
My bike is narrow.
Yeah.
And it's obviously not as narrow as an R3, but
Right. Yeah.
it's definitely more narrow. But at the same time, this is like significantly wider.
Yeah.
This is what like getting closer to R1 wide.
Yeah. Yeah. Has the same mirrors too on the R1.
Yeah. And same with R6 or R7, sorry.
No, you guys have the same mirrors?
I think so.
That's pretty
I mean, at least it looks the same.
I guess the last thing to do is sit on it and then start it.
Yeah.
Go for it.
No, you go first.
No, you got it.
Do the honor.
I do the honors, my guy. Yeah. Because this might be your bike. Who knows?
Yeah, at some point.
All right, Nate's going to get on the bike.
Oh wow, that's much wider. Like,
Wider?
yeah, like around the legs.
Yeah.
Around here. This feels like leader bike wide
No kidding.
from how it sits. The seat is hard. I don't know what to talk about comfortability, but it definitely puts you more in that super sport position. You can definitely feel it. But how they have the controls and everything feels like home.
Really?
Yeah.
What do you think of this little left side control
I don't mind
joystick
it.
thing?
It's one of those things where, like, I'm so used to not having it, so I don't think about it.
Yeah.
But
This thing has-
it's not too obtrusive. It's not nearly as... It feels like it's just around the same amount of controls as your RSV4.
And it has cruise control.
I know. Right here.
Yeah.
Cruise control mode.
Was that like a garage door opener? Look, it has a house on it.
No, it's just back into the home screen.
Oh,
so
okay.
your settings.
I thought it was a garage
But
door.
yeah, this is the cruise control button.
It's such a cool bike, man. I think
Oh, yeah.
it's gonna. I think a lot of people are gonna buy this bike. There's no way.
Let's see how it feels. But no, it feels good.
It does.
Yeah. It's smooth. Like mine, more of a click. This is more of a slotting it in, like boot.
Okay.
It's not. It's in between the feeling for a S1000, where that is like a joystick press, and then like my R7, which is it feels a whole hell of a lot more analog. This feels nice in between, so it's not too crisp and it's also not too
Too soft.
not too gentle. Yeah.
Yeah. All right, guys. First time sitting on it. Oh, that is.
I told you, it's
That
a lot
is-
wider than you'd think it would be.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah.
Feels like a super sport.
Yeah, it feels like a super sport. I mean, it is.
Yeah, it is a super sport.
Wow.
It definitely does not let down and feel. What's your thoughts on it?
You know, I'm gonna sit on the R6.
Feel the shifter.
Feel the shifter?
Yeah. Could you feel how it's like?
Yeah, it's very positive.
Yeah.
Yeah, it has a very positive feel. Let's feel this R6 real quick. Let's sit on this.
Okay. Gotcha. Yeah, so 32.7-inch seat height.
Way more aggressive.
Yeah.
Not way more.
And it's
A little more
It's
aggressive.
supposed to be more cushiony, the seat, than the R6 as
Yeah.
well.
So I can see
It definitely
myself
feels
steering on this.
softer.
Yeah, this is way
Yeah,
more
it
comfortable.
definitely feels softer.
1,000%. The tank feels a little. It's wide.
Yeah, it's wide. It's wide. I like how wide it feels. Like when
I like
my
this.
my biggest complaint with like the R6 and R7 is it's not as wide as you'd want to be leaning fully, because you feel like you have to fight more with the bike to stay latched on. This feels like you're going to be locked in.
Yeah, that's something I don't like about the Ducati Panigale V2.
Oh yeah, you don't feel
so
it's narrow. You're adding so much side pressure.
Yeah, I'm glad they changed the tank on the Panigales, because I'm a huge fan of the RSV4 tanks.
Yeah, oh my gosh, you're locked in on the RSV4. Even without the tank pads, we're stuck in, and I think it's going to be very similar in this.
Yeah, $12,499 MSRP. The other competitors, KTM 990 RCR, with its pretty ancient LC8 motor.
Yeah,
Like that's a toss-up between KTM riders, because I've never owned a LC8 or let alone a KTM, but people will tell you like LC8 is a hit or miss. But it's the same motor that they've been using for a lot of bikes, the 890, the Dukes.
Yeah.
And that includes the
990 as well too.
990, the 1290, and then the old RC8s. They're all an iteration of the LC8.
Yeah. Because they're two-cylinder, yeah?
Yes, twins. But this is the cross-plane crank 3-cylinder. That's been developed since I think 2014.
I think so.
From the FZ. So hey man, the evolution of motorcycles. We're here. This is where we're at now. This is the new age super sport.
Oh yeah.
And I don't know. I love it. I love all the tech. 6-axis IMU.
Oh yeah.
That's pretty wild, dude.
It's a squid machine with extra bells and whistles, man.
It really is, dude. It really is. Cool. They're gonna let us start it up. That's not bad, stock.
Being on the bottom, it's so trippy.
Yeah.
And I'm curious to see how like third parties make exhaust for it. What? What am I doing?
Give it a rev.
Oh my god. Give it a rev?
Yeah.
I don't want to rev it too bad. It's new. It's got 0 miles on the dash. It's kind of funny. That's not bad. Yeah. That's pretty good.
I got it. We have Sport, Street, Rain, and then Custom 1, 2, and then Track 1, 2, and 3. All for $12,500.
Yeah, and like the sport mode is basically for like when you're riding twisties, all that good stuff. Street covers anything that's basically on the road. It says that rain is basically mild power, so exactly what you think when it's a rain mode. And you got custom 1, 2, which is pretty much whatever you'd like, and then all those track modes.
Yeah, so you guys know the mode that I like. Just give me the full power.
Just
give me
track
full
mode.
power. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Again, it's going to be difficult to beat the value that you're getting with this bike in comparison to something like the new Ducati V2 or the KTM 990 RCR. I don't see why you would pick up anything else. Personally.
Even on here, there's the Gen 3 quick shifter. It has
Oh, this is a different quick shifter.
Yeah, it has off 1 and 2. So
Okay.
it's even
So
more tailored.
There's 2 variations of the quick shifter.
Yeah, two variations of how it will respond.
Okay.
Which is super cool.
This is probably gonna sell out everywhere.
Oh yeah,
There's no way.
without a doubt.
There's no way, dude.
Without a doubt.
There's no way. Yeah, look, come look at this.
So for the most part, they're
If you
making
give a
it.
soft tap,
Yeah.
look over there. Stops. Watch. So if you give it a more positive push,
It'll stay on.
I never use my turn signals anyway. So. But very cool feature, Yamaha. Very, very, very cool.
That is nice though.
It is very cool, yeah.
It even has launch control. There, you pretty much get the entire Yamaha electronic system baked into this, and then all the MT-09 stuff baked into this.
Okay, so everybody complaining about the R6, they came out with the Yamaha R9 and gave you guys everything that you could ever want in a super sport.
Yeah, quite literally.
Quit bitching.
You got everything you need.
Just,
Quite literally.
okay, again, to end this video,
Yeah.
first of all, thank you to the reps here from Yamaha.
Yeah.
Also, Motorsports Olympia for inviting us out to check this bike out. I've been wanting to see it in person for a while. I've been jealous. I've been watching everybody else's videos, and I finally got to see it in person. Paint is amazing. Body styling is amazing. Electronics, you got everything you could ever want.
Yeah, quite literally.
I haven't seen anybody with 2 modes of quick shifting, but maybe that's just not something I look for.
You can even turn off specifically the rear ABS. I've never seen that.
Yep, it's got Bluetooth. No, not Bluetooth. Compatibility with Garmin on your phone.
Yep.
There's like a USB port in the back. Cruise control. Ergonomics are a lot more comfortable than the R6.
Yeah. Plenty of different power modes.
Yeah.
To play with.
And it's not a replacement for the R6. Teams are still going to race the R6 in Super Sport.
Yeah. This is just so they can have another.
I would race this.
Yeah.
What's your favorite thing about it?
I think the paint, dude. This paint is nice. I know when we're going to race doesn't matter, but I like how versatile it would be between going to the track and on the road.
Yeah.
So.
My favorite part, MSRP, 12,499.
Yeah, no, you can't argue with that. You can't argue with that.
That's wild, dude.
It's pretty cheap.
Yeah, you're getting
a lot for 12.9.
And I've ridden the MT-09 SP, like flash full exhaust.
Yeah,
phenomenal.
It's awesome.
Yeah. So that's it. Yamaha R9.
It's dope.